Well, there was nothing like this before we started, and there still isn't.
The way they connected us was they do have a lot of contribution on organization development.
Really, our people need, peace, need rest, need, development, and if not, also live the normal life that everyone can, deserve to live.
There was a big gap there, and we filled it. Diaspora Action Australia is the only organisation in Australia that works with migrant and refugee communities who promote peace building, development, humanitarian response and human rights in their countries of origin. A South Sudanese person here is able to explain to an Australian public or the Australian government a lot about South Sudan.
The government of Sudan doesn't represent the Nuba people, and they always call them as rebels, and they use the tool of killing educated people, and this is a genocide.
So the conflict is between the government and the nation, the Oromo nation. It's not only the Oromo nation, between like Ogaden, Gambela, Benishangul. There is a lot of politics instabilities.
So they use what they have from one context for the benefit of the other.
We believe in order for us to proceed and move forward, achieve our goals, we would need more training. We need more, active training, from Diaspora. Also, we need support in terms of when we talk about our people there. They need, access to medications. They need, simple food and clean water. Also, we need, financial, help and needs so that we can take it, to Nuba Mountain. We are willing to go and support them.
We provide mentoring and training and resources. We help these communities connect with each other and with the Australian public and with the Australian government and international development agencies.
They run a workshop. They call from different background communities. They bring together. So it's helped us to establish our network.
We had intensive, training and mentorship. We had training in the areas of media, for example, how to use Twitter, how to use Facebook, and how to open the website for the community.
One of the areas in which we support diaspora organisations is in building links with other organisations. So that might be building networks with other diasporas and with the Australian public and with the Australian government and international development agencies.
To connect ourselves with influential organisations similar to DIA, that for example the Amnesty International, how we get in contact with them and how we get our message to them, or how we communicate to the MPs, like federal MPs.
As an example, one organisation that we've been working with for several years is the Oromia Support Group in Australia, and we've been working with them for them to be able to provide information and reporting into UN processes.
That means anytime we can access United Nations. We started from zero and then they developed us to this stage.
And what we really want to see is for diaspora communities to be able to have a strong voice in Australia and to be well connected and to be able to make really, really effective contributions to their countries of origin. We don't want to be a huge organisation, we don't need to be a huge organisation, but we need to be bigger than we are now. And I can imagine a situation in which we might be working in all states and territories of Australia, connecting with all the diaspora communities, or members of all the diaspora communities around Australia, and being able to be this support for those communities and a bridge between those communities and government and the international development sector.